Hi everyone, I'm Majid Ramazanpur, founder and CEO at Faralams. So what is Faralams? Faralams is going to change the future of ordering system at restaurants. What's the problem? The main problem is waiting. When you go to a restaurant and sit on a table, you have to wait for a waiter to show up and ask or communicate with him and ask for food, what's inside the food, or what's the price. Or you go to a fast food and the next problem is waiting on a line. Or you go to a foreign country and sitting in a restaurant and you see a menu that you don't understand most of the time. Most of the time you need a friend or communicate with a foreign person in that country to know what's inside this food, what's the price, and most of the time what you ask for a food, you give something else. So that was the problem. How do we know that's the real problem? We go to more than 150 restaurants, different type of restaurants in my city, which is one of the most visited city in Iran by tourists. We watched from here, we almost took a picture from all of their menus, we talked to them, we saw their problems, they're changing their prices, or most of them are losing foreign customers because of no translation on their menus or no pictures. So we made a prototype. We made an MVP. This one is more than MVP. We just, on our MVP, tried it on a tablet. We talked to customers, we gave them, we improved its UI so it would be easier for them to select the food. And this device. This is the whole solution. It would be for most of the restaurants, it would be board if they want a tablet, or the main product is a tabletop tablet, which would give restaurant owners the opportunity to don't need a waiter on their systems and just let the customers select their foods. In any language, they think it would be better for them. It would support up to 9 languages with the restaurant owners would add to the system. And what about the future growth? This device can go to hotel rooms and it would be good for customers of hotels to give their services, give and things like that. Thank you.
Salam. Thanks for your presentation. Very unique idea. Thank you.
Thanks.
Are you going to provide the tablet and the devices as well, or?
Devices are based on a board, which are, if you know about technically, it's a Raspberry Pi. It's the lowest cost board on the between all boards. Yes, they should build the device, but tablets, no, they can use their own tablets. The whole software is cross-platform, so they can have any tablets they have.
The display, the table display thing that you were showing, could you go back to the last slide, please? Yeah, this one. Have you thought about producing these, or?
Yes, the prototype is there and it's working,
okay,
but without a frame. And it's easy to make it smart. It can understand when customers get there. It can sense them.
Is there any international competition for this, or?
Yes, there is 2 international competitors. One of them is Zeus, which raised around 20 million last year in capital.
Where are they based?
What?
Where are they based? What country from?
US.
US.
Salam. Thank you for your presentation. Please introduce your team and also how much have you validated your product with real restaurants?
The Faralams team is what team did I need at first? I thought, okay, we need an iOS developer, an Android developer, or a cross-platform developer. So I was a cross-platform developer, so the development all took by one base of system. What about the cloud backend? The cloud backend, I didn't need to have a few developers to just try saving info on the cloud. So I just used already BAS systems, which is cloud system. Almost all the development took by one. But I'm going to build a team, not just developer. I'm going to build them on business advisors and market domain advisors.
And have you validated your product with restaurant owners?
Yes.
Is there any prototype in action right now?
In action, no. But we just talked and almost we got many attention from, for example, restaurant owners who saw this, and but we didn't have close any contracts.
And what's your revenue stream? How do you make money?
Okay, the main product is this is the complete solution. Okay, the POS system would be like a freemium we would give to restaurants, so they can use and order their foods on their POS system. The next phase is giving the admin system. We would give them statistics they need, so they would pay for it, a monthly based revenue. This device should be built by ours without. They shouldn't buy this device. We give them for free, but we will charge them monthly fee.
And do you replace the currently used restaurant ordering system in a restaurant or not?
Yes.
And so how do you manage the complexities with each software? Each restaurant needs special features, has number of different number of kitchens and products and sort of different features.
This software won't work with their current POS systems. Almost all of the POS systems are old. And there is a very great competition between most of the POS systems. What we built was the minimum viable product on POS system, which is expand their experience, not by feature, but just experience. Because we built it from scratch for touch devices. And it's very different with current POS system, as you can see. And if they don't want any POS system or want to use their current system, we could give them just a simple server which they can order and give orders.
And what's the minimum requirements for your system? How much the hardware price would be?
If you mean the tabletop tablet,
the minimum equipment to run your system. Is the point of sale ordering device, a monitor, a tablet?
The main thing, if you see in the movies, you can see Raspberry Pi is one of the lowest cost and lowest.
是的，3万多位上市，才40个范围。